Actually, this is a historical, we have a historical relation, it's very strong, because we belong almost to the same region. We are all Eastern African countries. We are all part of the Great Lake region. We have a lot of social similarities between the people in Rwanda and Sudan. We appreciate the Rwanda help. In 2003, peacekeepers during Darfur crisis in 2003. We had the first African peacekeepers came from Rwanda. They helped Sudan definitely at that time for stability and peace. Officially, we have opened our embassy here in 2013. This is just like a manifestation for a diplomatic representation, but relation goes back before opening our embassy here. In addition, we have very good relation at the political level. At the African Union, we appreciate all the leadership of President Kagame about the African Union, like reformation program at the African Union led by President Kagame. His voice as one of the most leader in Africa with wisdom and guidance. Also, we have benefited a lot of that at the African Union. Bilaterally, right now we have very strong relation in terms of definitely we are not satisfied about any kind of trade exchange because of the current civil war. We had very ambitious plan before, but the war cut everything down, and we are committed. When this war is ended, we're gonna resume our trade investment. Right now, our assessment that is more than 3,000 Sudanese living here. And I would like to say that they are coming here not as a refugee, they are not seeking anything, but they are really contributing to the life in Rwanda in terms of social fabric, in terms of economic, in terms of cultural, academic exchange. More than 1,000 students are studying in Rwanda, in Rwandan universities. In terms of investment, we have a small business community, but it's very efficient. Our main investment is in education. We have a Sudanese branch of university here. Construction, we have some project in the construction, and poultry as well. And others business, small businesses in import and exchange. I would like just to add one thing before the previous question that, the total investment of the Sudanese community are exceeding 30 million right now, according to US dollar, according to our assessment here. And I guess we have good example and successful project. This will encourage others to come. Right now the main challenge of the government of Sudan and Sudan as a state is about war. We would like to stop this war. We would like to bring our country back at the right track of history, definitely. We have witnessed a lot of changes. We were focused before the war on the democratic transition. Sudanese people has aspiration for stability and peace, and to have a real democratic transition and election and all that in Sudan. Unfortunately, the war broke out. Right now, to be honest, we need the true friends of Sudan to help Sudan to stop the war. We are depending on real friends around the world. One of them is Rwanda. One of them is wisdom leadership of His Excellency President Paul Kagame. And when the war is over, definitely we come back to the right track to revive all our interests between two nations. But Definitely Sudan right now needs Rwanda very much in terms of social, political support to overcome this crisis and to have a very good relation together as we have before and as we have witnessing at the present time. We are open definitely for peace deal. This is very important. Any war in the world will end with negotiation and peace. Sudanese government is open for all initiative. We have dealt with different initiatives coming from African Union, coming from IGAD, coming from Jeddah Forum, which is supervised by United States and Saudi Arabia. We were engaged in different other forums. But unfortunately, RSF, or Rapid Support Forces, they're not honoring their commitment because the declaration of principle that came out of Jeddah Forum before has not been honored. It was clearly stated that the RSF should evacuate from cities, from homes. My own personal home are occupied by RSF. They have snipers in the top of roof of any house in Sudan. But we are committed to any call of peace to go there, but should be based on two conditions. One, it should meet the aspiration of the Sudanese people. Second, RSF should honor the commitment about the declaration of principle. First, they should go out and evacuate all the civilian facilities, all the citizen homes and properties, and to gather their troops in certain areas according to upcoming or unexpected security arrangement there. Sudan needs peace. Sudanese people are aspiring to have peace and stability in Sudan. We are open to that. International community, regional community could help. And we have appreciated so much the understanding of His Excellency President Paul Kagame and the government of Rwanda for giving support for Sudanese people during this very difficult time, because we have witnessed same similarities in our shared history together. You had genocide in 1994. We have an ongoing genocide in Sudan right now. There is a program at the African Union called Silence the Gun. It's one of the main pillars of the African Union policies. We need to work together to silence the gun. And to silence the gun, it needs a lot of political effort in terms of bringing the attention of the international community to help silence the gun. We would like to stop the negative foreign interventions in our African internal affairs. We need to bring foreign direct investment without any political conditionality. We need, as Africans, to work together for peace and development in Africa, and especially in the region, great region, and East Africa as a big community together. Absolutely, Rwanda has a very good record in the world as one of the top donating country in terms of peacekeepers. They are very successful missions all over around the world. It has a very good reputation in peacekeeping in the region here, in Darfur before, to stop the war and bring stability to the country. And this role is highly appreciated by Africans, it's very highly appreciated by my country. Rwanda is very reliable partner in peacekeeping, and they have very vast and good experience. I don't know what the upcoming peace settlement will be in Sudan, but if any, that peace, if the security arrangement need in the future anytime any kind of African contribution in my country, definitely by the good track record, by our friendly relation, definitely Rwanda will be on the top of the list for Sudan to have this experience in my country. So we're expecting Rwanda to contribute to our peace and stability in the future by all means possible for the better interest of our two countries together. Rwanda and Sudan has great potential in trade and economy. Definitely, Sudan is one of the biggest countries in Africa. We are number 3 in terms of area, total area. We have a rich country in terms of mineral resources, animal, livestock, and all other kind of resources you could imagine. In terms of agriculture, the main product for Rwanda to export right now is coffee and tea. We are the main importer of coffee and tea in East Africa. We would like to import coffee and tea from Rwanda. We are importing before from other East African countries. Right now, we need Rwandan tea, we need Rwandan coffee to be in Sudan because of its quality, because also we would like to promote our trade exchange together. Before the war, we had a project about sugar cane factory here. Kinana sugar cane factory was visiting Rwanda before the war, and they were surveying the market to build a sugar factory. And this will be one of the main projects. We resume that after peace in my country. Definitely our 3,000 Sudanese people here, girls and boys, students, adults, in different level, that they are part engaging positively in the Rwandan university. Business are in the market, businessmen are in the market. Other professionals, we have a good number of Sudanese doctors and consultants at different hospitals. They are teaching, they are working in the hospitals. This is a real assets also. We are contributing to the health sector, we are contributing to the economic sector, we are contributing to the academic sectors, and this will expand definitely in the future. We would like our bilateral relation between Rwanda and Sudan to be an example of how African can work together, how African can achieve together. Because this country had a very successful experience in terms of having stable country, progressive, well-developed, and a strong leader, and stable institutions. Definitely this will be one of the main projects we engage after the war to see how you make the transitional justice, church accord. So this is an example of how the Rwandan people apply transitional justice based on their own local justice and tradition. They didn't invite from outside any foreign intervention, but you have done transitional justice according to your tradition, African heritage together. We would like to make benefit of that. This will be very important, transitional justice. Nation building, policies, social reconciliation, peace, stability, all this we need to learn from you. How can we make that? In terms of trade and exchange and cultural and academic exchange, we are expecting more students to come. More students will become. This will strengthen our cultural and academic exchange. In terms of investment, a lot of Sudanese also are coming for bringing more investment in different sectors, food, poultry, construction and others, and services as well. So this is very important. We have great potential relation. After peace, doors will be open for more trade and exchange, for more economic interests together. Before the war, we were supposed to have a real cooperation in civil aviation. Our Sudanese flight would like to come, and I would like to see Rwanda Air coming to Sudan. This is will be also very important route. It's a direct flight. Commercial will be feasible, but definitely it'll be like to strengthen our corridor for economic trade and culture exchange together.